What's going on, guys, and welcome to Mustache Betting, a place where you become the best betting version of yourself. And welcome to MLB Wednesday over here at the Mustache Betting channel. We have a ton of information, a ton in store for today on today's episode for you all. Ton of player props, we have some strikeout props, all of which I put a ton of research into, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. But first, as we always do over here at the Mustache Betting channel, let's recap yesterday as a whole, shall we? What's going on, Shohei Ohtani? Welcome to the channel. And that's a little bit of foreshadowing because we do have a Shohei Ohtani prop later on, but stay tuned, we'll get into that later. Let's dig into yesterday's recap, shall we? So, positive day, we go 2 for 1. We took Josh Naylor to go under 1.5 HRRs. That ended up cashing. We put a whole unit on that. And then we took Nick Fortes to go under 1.5 HRRs. That ended up cashing as well. And we narrowly avoided the full sweep with Luis Arraez going under 1.5 HRRs. We took him to go under. He ends up going over, unfortunately. So we go 2-1 on the day. We still profit 0.8 units on the day. And then that brings our season total in the MLB to plus 0.9 units won in the MLB year to date. So not where I want to be right now. Hopefully we can rack in some more units. You know, I'm trying to get to that 10 marker by the end of April. Hopefully we can get to at least 10 units with the way we're mitigating our unit counts. So with that being said, I'm excited for today's episode. I have 5 props for you all. I know we have a lot of day game baseball, so I'm going to power right through it. Bear with me, guys. Let's get right into my 5 best bets for this upcoming MLB Wednesday slate. Let's jump right into it. And if you guys could please, as always, like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Make sure you have those notifications and things turned on. As always, I appreciate you all. I know we have a lot of day game baseball, so we're going to power through a lot of these plays, like I said earlier. But yeah, our first best bet of the day, it's going to be Jose Altuve. We're going to take him to go under 2.5 HRRs, minus 124 at DraftKings for 0.75 units, and he plays for the Houston Astros. Now, Jose, he's hit the under in this line in 6 out of 10 times. And today, he'll face off against pitcher Michael Lorenzen, who I know is Michael Lorenzen. But in 10 at-bats, Jose, he's hit him 0 times. Additionally, Jose, he's only batting .226 against the Rockies bullpen. And Michael, he likes to throw his slider 17% of the time. And Jose, he's only batting .219 versus sliders on the season. I know it's kind of scary fading Jose Altuve. I think he's like leading the MLB in HRRs right now. But I like the data. I like the matchup. I think Michael Lorenzen, he's not going to put up a big goose egg again like last time. Hopefully he just, gives us an adequate outing. And that should be enough to keep Jose to go under 2.5 HRRs. My second best bet of the day is going to be on the opposite side of things. And again, this game starts at 3:10 Eastern time, so you want to make sure you plug in these plays as soon as possible. This is why I preach that it's important to have notifications turned on as always. But we're going to take Jake McCarthy of the Colorado Rockies to go under 1.5 HRRs, minus 120 at DraftKings for 0.75 units. Now, Jake, he's hit the under in this line in 10 out of 10 times. And today, he'll face off against pitcher Cristian Javier, who in 5 at-bats, Cristian, he's hit him 0 times. Additionally, versus the Houston bullpen, he's batting 187. And Cristian, he likes to throw his changeup 31% of the time. And Jake versus the changeup, he's only batting 200. So give me Jake McCarthy here to go under. And my third best bet of the day, it's going to be Byron Buxton. We're going to take him to go under 1.5 HRRs, minus 123 at DraftKings for 0.75 units. Now, Byron, he's hit the under in this line in 6 of his last 10, and he's 0 for 4 versus his opposing pitcher on the mound, Framber Valdez, who in their last 4 at-bats, of course. And additionally, versus the Detroit bullpen, Byron, he's only batting .240. And Framber, he likes to throw his curveball 34% of the time. And Byron versus the curveball, he's only batting .250. So give me Byron Buxton here to go under. My fourth best bet of the day, it's going to be Cristian Javier. We talked about him earlier. I like him in as this spot to strike out a few opponents. Now, we're going to take Cristian Javier to get 5 or more Ks, plus 124 on DraftKings for 0.4 units. Now, Cristian, he'll be facing the Rockies, who rank 2nd in strikeouts allowed to right-handed pitchers, and Cristian's K-9 rate is 9.2 on the season. The top 3 of the Rockies lineup, on top of that, they average a 29% combined strikeout rate. And I like this spot for Javier to bounce back. He had a couple poor performances during his last 2 outings. I think this is a great bounce back spot for him. I always like Cristian Javier as a pitcher, so let's get him in this backup spot to get things going. Hopefully he can strike out a few Rockies. Give me Cristian Javier to record 5 or more Ks. And my fifth best bet of the day is going to be our featured guest of the program, Shohei Ohtani. We're going to take him to go over or record 7 or more Ks. He plays for the Los Angeles Dodgers. You all know that. And it's plus 140 odds. The best price is on FanDuel right now for 0.4 units. Now, Shohei, he's hit the over in this line in 5 of his last 10. Now, he's coming off a mediocre performance. In Toronto, they strike out 24% of the time. I just like Shohei's slider and the stuff he's been dishing out. It looks like his speed is up to date. He looks like he has control of his fastball. I like Shohei a lot, just to do what he does best, which is strike out a few opponents. So give me Shohei Ohtani here in this spot. I like it as a great bounce back spot. I think this line is going to go up to around 8.5 as we progress throughout the season. I think we're getting some tremendous value on this line. Give me Shohei Ohtani to go over. So to recap everything for you all, we have 5 players and about 3 units deployed, 3.05 units exactly to be specific. We have Jose Altuve to go under 2.5 HRRs, and then we have Jake McCarthy to go under 1.5 HRRs. Then we have Byron Buxton to go under 1.5 HRRs, and then for our strikeouts, we have Cristian Javier to record 5 or more Ks, and then we have Shohei Ohtani to record 7 or more Ks as well. So that is all I have for you guys today. Like I said, 3.05 units risk for you all today. Not too much, so we're mitigating these units, so we're trying to win as much units as we can while being responsible with our units. But with that being said, if you guys could please, as always, like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Make sure you have those notifications and things turned on. As always, I appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning into the channel, and I'll see you all tomorrow bright and early. Peace.